to Body Cam Files, entitled Karen gets a much needed reality check. Okay, at the Dollar fucking General, bitch. You a Karen at the Dollar General? Makes sense. Let's see, let's watch.
Hello?
I'm Sergeant Brown, UCPD. The reason I stopped is because you're not wearing your seatbelt. Do you have your license registration on you, ma'am?
I'm sorry, is that, I'm sorry. I just took my seatbelt off.
You didn't have her on.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I did.
Mm-mm.
You're gonna have to, I just took it off. I wear my seatbelt. Actually, I yell at everybody for not wearing their seatbelt.
Outstanding. Do you have your license on you, ma'am?
Outstanding.
Dude, we're not from here.
I know you guys are from Michigan. I saw the tag. Do you have your passport on you or some sort of ID?
I left it at the fucking house. It's not even on me.
Okay, no worries.
I got mine.
He's got his.
Okay. Do you have
I'm on my way to church right now.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Yep.
Do you actually have a DL?
What do you mean? I don't need a driver's license in America, actually.
Well, she's about to get the biggest wake-up call in her life because the way this country going.
To be honest with you, I've already won this in court.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was definitely wearing my seatbelt, and we'll have to subpoena those videos.
What's your first name, ma'am? Ma'am, what's your first name?
What?
Your first name?
But I'm trying to figure out what crime I committed for you to ask me that.
Not only does the woman lack any form of identification, but she is reluctant to give even her name. Unfortunately for her, this is required by the officer when stopped for an alleged traffic violation.
Not wearing your seatbelt, ma'am.
That's not a crime.
It's a traffic violation, ma'am.
It's actually a civil infraction.
Which I can pull you over for, yes.
No, I was wearing my seatbelt though. We're having a dispute here. I was wearing it, and you're saying
we're having a dispute here. So here,
you can't tell me I was not wearing it.
Can you settle down for a second here? Here's how it's going to play out. I'm going to verify everything, and I'm just going to cut you a traffic warning and be on my merry way. That was my whole plan, just to be honest with you, not to get into a long, drawn-out argument about whatever. I'm just going to verify that you have a license or whatever that says you can drive in the state of the United States. Once that's clean and valid, I'm out of here. That is my plan.
What's funny, bitch?
What's your first name, Mama?
It's Dixie.
Dixie. Miss Dixie. Okay, and your birthday?
It's in August.
August what?
22nd.
22nd?
Wow, I cannot wait to tell my professor this.
Okay, and the year?
We have to do all this over travel?
Yeah, because I don't have her DL or
I don't
a
need
passport.
a DL, but I just told you
You
that.
need an
I want it in the
identification,
Supreme
though.
Court.
Right.
I don't have to have I don't have to
To
have an
verify your identity, yes.
Let me see you find this in the Supreme Court, bitch. Let me see. Pull records. Show me records, bitch. I need to see that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, whatever you say, but I need. What's your date of birth?
Oh, 82.
82. Okay.
Oh, you're entirely too old.
Here's my passport.
Oh, perfect.
26. I was looking for my passport ID, but I only have my passport.
All right, thank you, Miss Dixie.
You're welcome.
Also, by any chance, do you have the registration?
This is my husband's truck.
Okay. Do you have the registration or anything that has a VIN on it?
We
Okay, no
do
worries.
things different.
I've never been pulled over before.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah, and I had my seatbelt on.
Okay, hang on. So all she has is her passport.
Well, the truck's not registered, so
It's not even registered. I can't even get anything back on the tag.
there's nothing for it. It's not registered.
Great.
Unable to identify Dixie or find the vehicle on the registry, the officers will have no choice but to tow the car if Dixie doesn't come up with anything soon.
Okay.
And if you were also knowledgeable of law and everything like that nature, baby, you would have took that ticket. And first of all, it wasn't even a ticket; it was a warning. He said, but if he did issue a ticket, you would have took that shit to court. You would have took that shit to court. We don't argue here. What is arguing here gonna get us, bitch?
51.
Here's where we're at.
Step out over here real quick.
Found you. You don't. Your license suspended. Out of.
If you really got enough time and patience and nothing going on in your life to go to argue about a seatbelt in court, don't do that. But sometimes people feeling petty. I'm never mad.
Yeah. Can't find you, and we can't even find the truck. It's like it's not even registered. So I'm gonna run the VIN real quick. Yeah. I mean, we have access. We have access from. We have access to the database of all the
Hi.
states. But I'm gonna run
Thank
the
you
VIN
for
and
follow.
see
I
what
seen it
that's for.
earlier.
Hello.
What's going on?
How's it going?
This guy said he's gonna give us a fucking warning so we can get to church. About to be late.
Yeah, unfortunately, whatever identification you guys have
And everybody in the car looks musty.
It's not coming back. I don't know if he told you that.
He
It's
said,
a federal
can't
ID.
find me. It's a federal ID.
I understand that, but you guys need to have at least
I'm
a state
actually
ID.
in Homeland Security school. I'm like going for my bachelor's associates. That's not true.
What are you
God.
talking about?
I understand that, but you are required to have a driver's.
It's not true.
What are you doing?
Security school. I'm like going for my bachelor's associates. That's not true.
What are you talking about?
I understand that, but you are required to have a driver's license.
No, you're not.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Title 18, Section 31, brother. I know what the.
Oh,
I know what the words
God.
are.
Okay.
That's why we got a passport. It actually says on there to not detain.
And I've been pulled over
If I'm correct,
a
it
few
says not
different
detain.
times. Never have a problem. It's always for.
Okay, the reason I made that face because she said bachelor's associate. So I'm like, well, which one? But then I was like, okay, maybe after all my years of schooling, maybe I don't know something. And no, I was right. Which one are you getting, bitch? I'm confused. You get it?
As an apparent lawyer, Cody should know that the belief of not needing a license to drive stems from a poor understanding of the law, and his arguments will reveal this later.
It always is.
Miss Dixie.
I don't want to talk to you about the problem.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not finding it at all.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. They're on a paper system.
Okay.
And what is this guy talking about? A passport isn't.
Because, I've got my bachelor's. I have a bachelor's. I know, surprising. But, I don't go say, oh, I have a bachelor's associate. No, I just got my bachelor's.
And identification.
His formal identification is not a form for a license to operate a motor vehicle.
Yeah, but we're not a resident of the state of Florida.
You still have to have a license to operate a vehicle in the state of Florida.
Okay.
Go ahead, Eustace.
I actually am getting my bachelor's associates in Homeland Security. That's what the state's on me.
So why she keep saying bachelor's associates? Those are two different. Or maybe I'm getting confused.
Okay, first of all, that would be like calling somebody black the N-word.
Don't bring us into it, bitch.
Ask me though, because that's a discriminating comment. You just asked me if I was a sovereign citizen. Everybody is a sovereign. Why? I would like to. Oh, I see. Cody, why are you arresting me? Good, arrest me. I hope you arrest me. Call Kathy right now. Get my attorneys on the phone.
Dixie is currently being arrested for driving without a license. At least that is if she doesn't find a way to tack on any more charges.
Don't touch me.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord, why would you plop down like that?
Okay.
Get up.
Okay.
Charge resisting now.
Okay. I'm not resisting anything. You just pulled me
Step
backwards.
inside, watch your head.
I am pregnant.
Why would
Can
you
fucking
sit
use
in
a
the
handcuff?
car?
It is the law. You cannot handcuff me behind my back.
Thanks, guys.
Why are you guys being so aggressive?
All right.
You cannot.
My guys are not being aggressive. Your wife is taking things up a notch, unfortunately.
I get that.
But and this is where we're coming from. She doesn't have a driver's license. Okay.
But she's
There's
not driving.
No, she was.
She was operating. Oh,
driving.
God.
That's what I'm saying. I saw her drive.
I'm telling you, we're not driving. We're traveling.
Okay, you're traveling.
And that's how she got her bachelor's associates, right?
Whatever you want to call it. But she does not have a valid
What do you mean?
driver's license.
Get in now.
Are being
So
calm.
here's the
All right,
deal.
put your
Now
feet
you're
in.
charged resisting.
What?
You're being charged resisting as well. I'm not putting up
I
the bullshit.
didn't resist. I was backwards. How can I resist?
Put your left foot in. Not lawfully obeying to command.
Two? What is the first command?
I told you to go to the car
Why would you
Walk
put
over
me
here.
and detain me?
because you're being arrested.
Your left foot
But
in
for
now.
what?
I already explained to you. Operating a motor vehicle.
If y'all don't shut that lady legs
That
in,
is not your. That is
Okay.
not a vehicle.
Watch your knee. That'll be for your
My passport says
Foot
do
in
not
the side.
detain me.
that's not a vehicle. What?
Cody, let me ask you. I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Okay. Are you guys like sovereign citizens?
No, of course not.
They are.
Okay.
We're just Americans that stand up for, our rights.
Okay, and I'm totally fine with that. I
Okay.
respect that by all means. It's okay. I don't mean to like insult you by asking that question. But the certain language that was being used, it kind of had me like a little concerned.
Okay.
You guys are
I mean,
you guys are
sure.
traveling, but
Yeah.
you guys gotta have a driver's license.
No,
You can have a
passport
passport and stuff for ID purposes.
in Florida. Yeah, it is for ID purposes.
For ID purposes, but for driving a motorized vehicle in the states, you need a traveling. You need a driver's license.
You do not need a driver's license to travel.
Yes, you do.
Cody's argument is based on semantics, where he claims Dixie was traveling rather than driving. The right to travel is well established in the United States, but this doesn't mean a person operating a vehicle can simply ignore the need for a license, in the same way where they can't disregard traffic laws.
All right, ma'am.
They're
Have a
sovereign
female
citizens.
officer pat you down, make sure you don't have anything.
Okay, this is an
illegal on
abuse
your
of
person.
power, and
It's not
I
an
will
abuse
be.
of power.
It's an
It's
abuse of
okay,
power
let her
because
pat
the
me
female
down.
officer is
Let her
patting you
pat me
down.
down. You can go ahead and pat me down, ma'am.
Over here. There you go.
I have the right to remain silent,
yes.
and that's what I choose to do so from now on. You will not get my fingerprints. You will not get anything from me.
Do you have anything on you, guns, drugs?
No, I don't have anything on me. Anything.
You got that Peter Griffin chin.
Go
Do you
ahead.
have anything in your bra?
I don't have anything.
Oh, no, that's
in my
that
bra
Stan
but my
Smith
boobies.
chin.
Oh my God! I cannot wait to file a lawsuit against the Eustis Police Department. You do not go to jail for traveling through the state of Florida.
You need a driver's license.
No, you do
To
not.
operate a
No,
vehicle.
I've already won that with section and case law. God damn it! I'm in the Homeland Security store. Are you guys kidding me? I could be your boss in another
So you
3
haven't
years.
graduated
It's in the middle of teaching me that this crap is crap.
Okay.
Cody, call Kathy. Tell her to get here now. My children are with somebody else, you
You
stupid
can step
idiot.
aside, watch your head,
I can't even believe you guys.
watch your knee.
Never mind.
What'd she do?
So they're trying to walk her to the car, and she's yelling and screaming and purposely tripped herself down on the ground to make it look like we were being physical.
Sovereign citizen?
Yeah, the terms that they're using, traveling, I don't contract with the government, we don't need a driver's license, we have our passports, you guys are like on your high horse, like authority type, the language is all there.
Yeah, I noticed that. Sunday, people are supposed to be happy.
Not her.
What is she
Far
tying?
from happy right now.
I need you to take her to the PD.
She's in my car right now.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, what?
Trade places then. Now, if you want to have the
I'm
truck,
gonna
if
have
you want
it
the truck
towed to
moved
church,
to the
right?
church, you can do that with the tow truck company. Okay.
Do what? Yeah, I'm gonna call the tow truck company, but I still don't want them to remove my plate. That's my metal, man. Come on.
I have to. It's.
What do you mean?
It's not assigned to the truck. You have to have the tag and the vehicle registered together.
Show me.
Okay. If it's not registered, okay, you
Can you show
cannot
me
be
that?
driving this car.
Can you show? I'm not driving.
I'll have one of my.
Y'all are entirely too old to be arguing like this. Not like, oh, arguing just period, arguing about this. This is some things that you should be knowing when you're like 14, 15. You know what I'm saying?
Show you the statute. Okay.
You can show
And
me
y'all are
the
raising children.
statute, but I've already won this. If you look up my wife's name in the state of Florida, like 2 years ago, bro, we just went through this.
Okay.
In West Palm Beach, look it up. Everything dismissed. They tried giving her like 38 tickets.
How much you guys went out of that?
I think I settled for about 25,000.
25 mil? Thousand?
No, come on. I don't do all that. I'm not a greedy person. I just want people to know like where it's coming from.
If Cody's claims are true, it would be big news for Florida. What's probable is that the case did not establish any basis on the ability to drive without a license.
You know, instantly you're like the sovereign citizen thing. That's what everybody always goes to that. And then, you know, I looked it up. A sovereign citizen is just a peace officer, man. It's just a civilian.
Oh, Lord.
You know, and you're having a sovereign right because you're trying to protect people and all this and that, but there's no injured party here.
No, there isn't.
Nobody did anything to anybody or anything else.
And I like
you
this.
You claimed that there wasn't a seatbelt, and I said, you know, there was a seatbelt. You know, maybe the shades or something, you know, are seeing it. My wife's a little bit heftier. You know what I mean? So maybe you didn't see the strap, but she was wearing it, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Dixie racked up various charges during this encounter, including driving without a license, failure to register a motor vehicle, resisting without violence, and failure to sign a criminal citation. Her total bond was set at $5,000, a large price to pay for what could have been just a warning from the officer.
Well, hey, they said they want 25, so they should have that tucked somewhere. Oh, okay, it was like a jump scare. I didn't know what was happening. If you know they want 25, they should go ahead and get that 5 taken care of, and they'll still have 20 left. Stupid video. In January 2024, this woman kidnapped her 2 children from foster care and was later found in a different state. She is currently What? Bachelor's associates. She not only invents her own laws, but that's what I said. Huh? Oh, child, these people, they really think they know all. Know all be all, huh? Okay. By the way, these are also the type of people who operate in cults. We need to check and make sure she's not in a cult. I feel like it gives cultish behavior. I don't know. It gives cultish behavior, but you know what? W overall video, bro. W video.